Hello and welcome to Sam Marshall's evening, talking about my favourite Forever Living products. Today I want to focus on our menfolk because Forever Living has a product range that is for everybody, from cradle to grave. And as Christmas is coming up, it might be that you are stuck for something to get for your male family members. Well, I came up with a couple of little options, so if you will indulge me. A lovely gift pack here of soap of Gentleman's Pride with a bamboo face cloth in a lovely cellophane bag and a nice little bow. I have a range of bows that I can use, and for something a little more streamlined, I actually have an aloe soap with avocado and a deodorant. Again, put together, can come with a flannel or without, and a nice masculine bow on that one. So all of the products that I'm going to show you tonight have been tried and tested over a period of time by my husband. And I did check with him. I've got 5 products here. And there was just one other that he would have liked me to put in here, which is the Aloe Peaches Drinking Gel. Now, I did the drinking gels last week or the week before, so I don't intend to go back over that. But of all the flavours that we have, he finds the peaches most palatable to his taste. So tonight I'm going to go through aloe vera jelly, which I introduced you to last week, propolis, which I introduced you to last week, aloe hand soap, Gentleman's Pride, and aloe lips. And in fact, you'll see me use the lips all the way through because it's got quite cold here and my lips are quite sore. So one of my favourite products and a super little stocking filler. So why have I decided to focus on our menfolk this week? Well, I think that all of our range can be used by men or women, but I do tend to stereotype, probably wrongly, and focus on beauty products for the women. However, as we all know, men with beards have wonderful beard wax and beard shampoos that they use to keep their beards in tip-top shape. So I decided tonight would be all about the men. So those of you that were with me last week will remember we talked about aloe vera jelly. We talked about it being the inner leaf, the gel from the inner leaf, and that it is by far our purest product. If you remember, it was clear, it absorbed quickly, it's non-sticky, it's non-staining, and it should, because I am quite warm, it should slide off because it's not one of our thicker products. So what does my husband use this for? Well, he does suffer with awfully dry skin, and so he just gives his elbows a once over, often with the jelly, sometimes with the prop, which we will come on to. As I demonstrated last week, it's very, very quickly absorbed into the skin. I put far too much on my hand for that one go, so now it's going to go everywhere. But he loves the jelly. He loves to make the Propolis Cream go a little further. Now, he is a man who shaves, and occasionally he gets that wrong and he nicks himself. So again, Gentleman's Pride is designed as an aftershave lotion, and in conjunction with the jelly, he gets superb results. So let's start at the beginning. When he gets in the shower, we have the aloe hand soap. When this used to be retailed by us, it used to be called the hand and face soap. There was a rebrand. I don't actually think they did anything to the soap inside, but they did rebrand it as hand soap. Now, those of you that have been with me for a while know that Patrick and I have a canal boat. So as you can imagine, space is at a premium. We found out a long time ago that if you take this hand soap with you, you can use it as a shower gel, as a shampoo, and he uses it as a shaving foam. Now, this is going to be a little difficult, I imagine, but it's pump action. So one pump, you see that coming out? Okay. It's a whitish colour. It has a very, very pale smell, a very, very slight fragrance. It, it obviously you would do this on wet hands normally, so it would lather up. I didn't think to bring a cup of water with me. But he uses it and he lathers his face up before the wet shave. And he finds that this is a really, really great base layer for shaving. Also, if he does cut himself while shaving, because it is aloe, which is antibacterial, antifungal, antiseptic, and anti inflammatory, the aloe gets to work straight away, which means that the cuts don't last anywhere near as long. So for us on the canal boat, being able to take one of these with us instead of a bottle of shampoo, a bottle of conditioner for me, a bottle of shampoo, a bottle of conditioner for him, shower gel for me, shower gel for him, and basic hand washing soap, just having the one product is absolutely phenomenal. It lasts an awful long time. Now, my nephew, when he was going through his teenage years, he doesn't really, or didn't then, particularly like vegetables. So his diet really wasn't good, and neither was his skin. He kept getting breakouts. So we sent him some of this when it was called hand and face soap. And we asked him to try showering with it to see whether it made any difference. 6 months later, he sidled up to me and went, Auntie Sam, any chance of any more of that hand soap at all? I told him on his bike, go and buy his own. He got pocket money. I'm not always a benevolent auntie. So for him, this soap came in really useful for helping him to put his body back into balance to clear the acne that he was suffering. Now, I do wish we had smelly vision, and this is actually almost at its end, so it should be quite interesting trying to get some out. Oh, there we go. This is Gentleman's Pride aftershave. As you can see, it's quite a light cream. It's white and it does have a fragrance because it's an aftershave. What do they call it? Aftershave gel, aftershave balm, alcohol-free aftershave and skin conditioner. So you would expect your man to smell nice after he's shaved. But you know, most of the aftershaves that are on the market, whilst they smell gorgeous, have some sort of alcohol base in them, which means that if the poor blokes have cut themselves, that actually it will sting like billy-o. Well, this skin conditioner, this is different. So this will go into any cuts on the skin. It will absorb like the lotions that we saw last week. And it smells beautiful. But it will also not sting your man, meaning he'll smile more when he's out on a date with you. Do you remember me telling you about the incident I had with one of my cats when I came back from a weekend away and how the cat scratched me in the face and under the chin? They were really bad scratches, and I was going to 3 network meetings that week. And I took photos the day she scratched me, the day after, 3 days after, and 5 days after. And in that time, I was also going to see several people that I saw regularly at these network meetings. The only thing that would stop my chin from bleeding, and there's a lot of double chins there, so you hear what I'm saying. The only thing that would stop my chin bleeding was the Gentleman's Pride. It's an aftershave balm. It's designed not only to smell nice and to condition the skin to make the skin feel great after shaving, it's designed to stop nicks from bleeding. So I mixed together these two for the first day. I probably smelt a little bit odd for a woman, but not too much. I think it's sort of a citrusy smell. Right? I mixed these two together and I started the healing on my face. I then moved to a mix of the aloe vera jelly and the aloe moisturizer. And then I moved to a mix of jelly and prop. And by the fifth day, which was my third network meeting of the week, the people that had seen me on Monday were very, very surprised that by that point they could no longer see the scratches on my face. Now, I'm diabetic, so scratches take a long time to heal on me normally. But with application of these twice a day, I actually managed to help my body heal itself within a week. So I too love Gentleman's Pride. I think the smell is really, really pleasant. It's one of the nicest smells that I've got. And this bottle retails at £13. Now, what other aftershave can you get for your man that will help him? And that is £13. Now, the Gentleman's Pride, as you can see from my gift pack here, comes in a lovely box, so a presentation box. So it's really, really easy to wrap up. You can put it in a nice fancy piece of cellophane like I have, or you can just wrap it and pop it in his stocking. Entirely up to you. So then we come on to the Propolis Cream. Now, if you remember from last week, the Propolis Cream is our thickest cream on the market. It will sit on my hand. It will not slide. I've only put a little bit on because I don't need any more than that. It is the inner leaf gel and it is mixed with the propolis from the beehive. You see how quickly that's gone in? And this hand has got Gentleman's Pride, a bit of soap and some jelly on it already, but it's still absorbed really, really quickly. The Aloe Prop Cream, being a thicker cream, can act as a barrier. So if your man is out and about and has a manual job, it's fantastic for him putting on his hands as a barrier. If he's a mechanic, he could use it before he puts his gloves on. He could then, after he's scrubbed the oil and gubbins off of his hands at the end of the day, he can use the prop cream to moisturize his hands and make sure that they are as well kept as they can be. And believe me, I live with an engineer. I understand black fingernails, cracks in hands, black tips to fingers. I see all of that. But again, with him using this Propolis cream on a regular basis, he's still got the strength in his hands that he needs to do the work that he has to do, but actually his hands are more protected. He's a dry stone waller, he's a handyman, he saws, he does plumbing, so all of that manual stuff, and he uses this just to keep his hands decent, flexible, supple, and feeling lovely. Those of you that have men that are into rugby, football, out in all weathers, hockey, riders, bicycle riders, horse riders, runners, walkers, out in the elements, what is the one thing that they come back and say? Their head's been warm because they've had a hat on. Their chin might be okay because they may have had a scarf around it, although if they're running, not. But don't they say that their cheeks get windburned? Well, putting some Propolis cream on can give you a barrier between the elements and you. I've got lots of girls that use prop cream for exactly that, and I think I said that last week as well. Now, all of these products are available on mail order, but I'm very aware of the fact that it is the 25th of November today. Those of you that live fairly close to me up here in Scotland, if you want me to make you a beautiful, beautiful gift pack, then you need to get your orders into me by the 15th of December so that I can guarantee to get the product, get it wrapped and get it up to you by Christmas Eve. Those of you that are a little further away, if you're in High Wycombe in Buckinghamshire, you need to get your orders to me by the 28th, no, by the 27th of November, so that I can get your orders in, get the stuff back here and into my cart and down to you on the 3rd of December. If, however, you want to pack it yourself, I would strongly urge you to ensure that your last purchase date is no later than the 17th of December, because there is normally a 5 working day lag between placing the order and receiving the order. So the earlier that you order, the more likely it is you're going to get the product in time. So I'll just quickly run through them again. Gentleman's Pride, £13. Aftershave and skin conditioner with a light citrusy scent and non-stinging for cuts. Aloe hand soap, £14, but you saw how much I use and that will lather up to a great amount. 1 pump of this is enough for me to clean my entire body, and those of you that know me know it's not a small body. Aloe vera jelly, and if you wanted to, aloe moisturizer, £13 a tube. And finally, aloe propolis cream at £16 a tube. So there you have it, some ideas for the men in your life, something wonderful to get for them. Rue, as I say, is, or Patrick, is really taken with aloe peaches as a drinking gel, and he uses that to enable his body to balance so that he has natural bodily functions, if you catch my drift. And the final thing that we talked about was aloe lips. Aloe lips retail at £3 a stick. And again, use it on your lips, but you can use it on cuts, grazes, bites, bumps, wherever you need quick topical application of aloe. Lips is absolutely perfect for that. £3. There will be a small delivery charge if you order directly. If you order via me, there won't be, or if you tell me and I'll order it, there won't be a delivery charge. All of the details that you need are up behind me. So my store is sammarshallrecommends.com/these products, where you can see the whole range and order at will. If you want to know more about what I get up to, follow me in the Facebook group Why Aloe. And if you want to speak to me or email me, then I'm sam@soaringteam.com. I'd like to thank you for joining me this evening, and I'll leave you with one last look at the wonderful products. I wonder if I can do this. Yeah, for the men in your life. Thank you very much. Have a happy Christmas. Bye-bye now.